Sales have dropped 32.2% year over year in our local Huntsville, Alabama real estate market, but the question is this affecting home values here locally? Before we jump into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay on top of all of the latest Huntsville, Alabama real estate news, like this December 2022 market report. So why are sales down? Sales are down for two primary reasons. Number one is affordability. The Huntsville Housing Affordability Index is down from 119 last December to 82 this December. And the reason that's important is, a quick reminder, a score of 100 means that the average income in our area can afford the average home. And so what this means of a score of 82 is housing is becoming less affordable and fewer people can afford homes here in Huntsville. Number two is what we call the mortgage rate lockdown effect. So the mortgage rate lockdown effect is essentially during the pandemic, we had ultra low, historically low interest rates starting in the 2s or 3s. So a lot of sellers, homeowners locked in interest rates in these 2s and 3s and simply aren't motivated enough to sell their home in a higher interest rate environment. So home sales are down. What is pricing doing in our area? Well, the average sales price is up 3.2% year over year, $328,236 versus $318,140 just a year ago. So why are prices not coming down? Well, they're not coming down because new listings are also down 27%. So sales have dropped 32.2%, new listings have dropped 27% as well. So there's just not enough inventory to push prices down. So those numbers are 720 new listings versus 986 a year ago. We also have pending sales that are in line with new listings. 716 pending sales versus 1,028 just a year ago. So we had 720 new listings come on the market, 716 pending sales. So supply and demand are balanced, and when supply and demand are balanced, you have average appreciation rates in our area. Days on market and supply are both up, but they're still way below our averages here locally. So we're at 28 days on market on average now versus 17 days just a year ago. Still, 30 days is a very quick time to sell a home. The other thing is supply. We're at 2.5 months worth of supply versus 1.1 months worth of supply a year ago. And quick refresher, anything that's below 4 months worth of supply is considered a seller's market. That balanced market, really that healthy market, falls between 4 to 6 months, and being at 2.5 months, we're still below where we want to be in terms of supply. We do have some good news for buyers. The percentage of list price received has come down. So basically, buyers are able to negotiate off of list price in many cases in today's market. A year ago, that price or that percentage was at 100%. Homes were selling at list price, and if you look back beyond a year, they were north of 100%. Now today they're at 97.7%, so they're headed in the right direction. Kind of the key metric that I look at for a balanced market is 97%. A lot of buyers need some closing costs and some slight negotiations, and so 3% is kind of that key metric. When you go south of that, that means the scales have really tipped towards the buyer side. So if you get to 95, 96%, you're likely in a declining market. 97% is the key, and I think we'll be there this spring. In summary, housing affordability and the mortgage rate lockdown effect continues to be the keys in this market and the reason that home sales are down. A couple of things to be looking out for is, number one is we hit interest rates of 5.5%. Last year, as rates were rising and got to 5.5%, that was kind of the inflection point. Home sales were still happening at high levels. Homes were selling very quickly at 5.5%. When we went north of that, that's when the market started to slow down in terms of number of sales. The second thing that you should be looking out for is that we have 29% of renters in our market can't afford the median priced home in our market. So there's a lot of renters on the sidelines. So look for interest rates around 5.5% to bring these renters off the sidelines and to start to see more above average volume in terms of number of sales and home prices to start to appreciate again in this market. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in 2023, send us an email at moving@mattcurtisrealestate.com. Again, moving@mattcurtisrealestate.com. And we look forward to helping you achieve your real estate goals in 2023.